Mamma mia. Fantastic. Amazing. Scusa, what exactly are you putting in this pasta that I'm losing weight in Italy so fast? And how it's called again? Com'è? Do not trust silly content creators. Hi guys, truly this pasta is amazing. But actually this is true. Every time you come to Italy and you see the locals sitting in the restaurant enjoying their beloved pasta and pizza. But then you take a closer look and you're really shocked. How can they stay so skinny? Like literally shocking. So today we're going to crack Italian eating code and find out how can these people eat all these delicious carbs and stay so skinny and live so long as well. But first, obesity is clearly becoming an epidemic of a modern global society. However, if we compare obesity level in the United States and in Italy, significant differences emerge in both prevalence and public health implications. If in the US the current obesity rate for the adults is about 42.2%, in Italy the obesity level among adults is significantly lower, at about 10%. Factors contributing to these differences include dietary habits, lifestyle choices, and cultural attitudes towards food and health. And speaking of food, the differences between Italian and American Italian food can be significant, particularly in terms of calories and health impacts. And if traditional Italian food, first of all, of course, portion sizes, where Italian meals typically feature smaller portion sizes compared to American meals, always emphasizing quality over quantity. Dishes in Italy often include this healthy balance of fresh vegetables, grains, and lean proteins, which contributes a lot to a lower overall caloric intake than ingredients in Italy. The Mediterranean diet, which is prevalent in Italy, usually includes high amount of fresh seasonal vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil. This diet is generally much lower in calories and much richer in nutrients compared to many Western diets. And now let's have a talk about American Italian food. And of course, portion sizes, where American Italian cuisine tends to serve much larger portions. For example, pasta dishes in the US can be significantly more calorie dense due to larger servings and much richer sauces. Ingredients again, yes, obviously the American Italian food ingredients are completely different from what is used here in Italy, as American Italian food often incorporates much more processed ingredients, fatty meats and cheeses, leading to much higher calorie counts. Of course, dishes like heavy lasagnas and deep fried appetizers in a wrong type of oil are very common in American adaptations of Italian cuisine. Let's talk about health impacts. And let's start with traditional Italian food and its health benefits. The Mediterranean diet is strongly associated with the lower rates of chronic diseases, such heart diseases or diabetes. Italians traditionally consume much less red meat and especially any sort of fatty meats, and sugar, much less artificial sugar, focusing instead on fresh produce and seafood and also fresh seasonal fruits and vegetables. A few words about American Italian food health concerns. The prevalence of obesity-related health issues is much higher in the US, as I mentioned before, with obesity rate among the adults about 42.4%, which is strongly linked to this higher consumption of the calorie-dense food and larger portion sizes, very typical to American dining culture. Dietary patterns. Many Americans following American Italian diet may consume much more refined carbohydrates and sugary foods, which can lead to increased health risks over time. So, okay, Italian diet, Mediterranean diet, what the heck is that? How does this work? Sure, you can get all this information from open public sources like the internet, books, articles, you name it. But today, I want to share with you some eating habits of a very classic Italian family, yes, Roman family, living here in Rome for generations. And the oldest generation of this family is now in their 90s. This Roman family is very traditional but very modest. They're also a part of my family. That's why I'm not going to be showing them to you, but I will show you everything I've observed about their eating habits for all almost 10 years. A very long research project it was. So, fasting fast and traditional Italian Roman breakfast. A traditional Italian breakfast is a cup of coffee and a pastry, cornetto if you're in Rome or brioche if you're in Milan. But what I noticed with my traditional Roman family that they don't have that pastry treat every single day. Instead, in this family, it's more than every other Friday tradition. So technically, they're having that pastry for breakfast only twice a month. What about their breakfast the rest of the time? Well, it's just coffee. Yes, just a cup of coffee. Yes, a single cup of coffee, whether it's cappuccino, any coffee with milk, or just traditional Italian espresso or double espresso if you like that caffeine boost in the morning. But no fried eggs, no porridge, no hash browns, no donuts, nothing else. Just a cup of coffee. Traditional Italian lunch, and again you might be surprised as lots of Italians still cook at home. And even in my family we usually have homemade lunches. So is this finally that time when pasta and pizza appear on the table? Sorry to disappoint you, but no. In this Roman family you will see pasta at home served on the dining table only for special occasions. So what do they eat for lunch most of the time? First of all, lots of vegetables. Different types, usually seasonal, that were bought fresh on the local market. They might roast them, cook them in the oven, or just serve fresh in the form of fresh salad. Then there are some special items like farro, I don't even know how to say it in English, lentils, lenticchie, chickpeas, and other legumes. And of course, proteins. This usually includes very lean meats like turkey, veal, or chicken, as well as lots of fish and seafood. The most popular choices in Italy and in this Roman family in particular would be branzino or merluzzo. Sea bass and cod in English, I guess. Okay, concentrate now. How your lunch plate should look like so you are following this Roman Mediterranean diet. Picture your plate, quite large plate. Half of it will be protein, with the other half split between vegetables and legumes. And for the dessert, is it panna cotta or tiramisu? Sorry guys, no tiramisu, no panna cotta for dessert. Just a piece of fruit, usually also seasonal fruit. For summertime it's going to be watermelon or pineapple, and apples, mandarini, kiwi or kaki. I forgot how to say it in English again. Persimmon. When it's winter time. You see, even for lunch, no artificial sugars. If you want to follow Mediterranean Roman diet, make sure that instead of having those cakes or sweets or chocolates after your lunch, you stick to fresh seasonal fruits. So what's for dinner then? Is it pizza, pasta? Finally! I'm so sorry to disappoint you guys again, but traditional Italian Roman dinner is very simple. And it's quite similar to traditional Roman lunch, but without any legumes or dessert. Yes, not even natural sugars after dinner. Perhaps this is the main reason why they're so active and so vibrant in their 90s. And now you're probably wondering about the traditional Italian pasta and pizza. Do they even have it, and when do they have it? Of course they do, and they love it so much. But usually they have it at the restaurants, maybe like once or twice a month when they go out with their friends. And afterwards they balance it. For example, if they go out for lunch together with their colleagues, and during this lunch they had a massive appetizer and the main and the dessert, most probably after that lunch they will entirely skip their dinner. And if they indulge in a big traditional Italian family dinner with a massive appetizer, main course and dessert followed by the gelato they had on their way home, they will likely fast all day next day. Or they will probably have just a few pieces of fruit and a vegetable salad for dinner. Balance is the key. And this is the second most important thing in the Mediterranean diet, which comes right after fresh, natural ingredients. So how these Italians stay so skinny, fit, and healthy? Let me share with you 7 key Italian rules how to stay skinny and healthy at the same time, no matter how old you are. And first of all, rule number 1, and you drink only water. No Coke, no sodas, no energy drinks, no sugary beverages, just water or sparkling water. This is as far as it goes. And okay, fine, your coffee in the morning. Number 2, ensure only natural ingredients. Yes, even now, these days, Italians cook from scratch scratch. I've never seen an Italian woman buying pesto in the supermarket in a jar or a ready-made tomato sauce from that same supermarket in a tin. Passata is the only tomato base they will buy and they will use. Number 3, and move your ass. Yes, Italians walk a lot, whether it's going for a walk to grab your morning coffee or going to the office or walking back home after that big traditional Italian dinner. At any age, Italians clearly using any opportunity to walk. Number 4, slow down and enjoy. For Italians, eating and drinking is the moment of joy. They never eat on the go and never have their coffee from a paper cup while they're walking. They slow down to savor every flavor, every moment. Like I always say, fast food is like fast love. It only creates problems and never sweet memories. Number 5, and no snacking. Italians stick to breakfast, lunch and dinner, and no snacking. No additional food consumption between their main food intakes. And if you feel like you cannot handle, absolutely, you must have your snack. Always opt for a healthy option. Number 6, and no food after dinner. Absolutely not. No comfort food, no chocolate, no ice cream while you're watching Netflix. After your dinner, there is nothing until your breakfast. Number 7, and no fast food or artificial sugars. As when I mention things like Haribo or M&M's, my Roman family practically goes crazy. I don't think they even know that McDonald's in Rome actually exists. And they certainly have no idea where those McDonald's are, and I have a feeling they've never been there. So, if you're curious how this diet works, or you're currently at your stage of losing weight, try this way of eating for 2 weeks. And you will naturally lose extra weight in a very healthy manner. If you keep it up for a month, it will become your habit. That one incredible habit that leads to a lifetime of health, fitness and happiness, and also staying skinny like Italians. So now you know everything about that secret Roman Mediterranean diet and what exactly rules to follow to lose your weight very fast but in a healthy way. And if you didn't find all the answers you were looking for in this video, very soon my book is coming out, and this book will be exactly about how to stay skinny like Italian, with everything you need to know to lose weight fast, easy and maintain it for years, no matter how old you are. I will keep you posted. Thank you so much for being with me today in Rome, following Roman Mediterranean diet. And as our tradition goes, can't wait to see you next week. Ci vediamo ragazzi. A presto. Love you. Love you so much. Bye.